For those who don't know, my name is Brianna Michelle. I am an author and who writes Black romance. If you guys want to come on this journey with me, please hit the subscribe button. I don't even think I said that during this whole countdown week. I'm a girl who does lots of things. So some might know me as a influencer, which I don't really do anymore. Some may know me as like an author, which is very much, you know, my vibe, my twist, my thing. I really don't like to be put in a box because I'm multifaceted and I love that for me. So, but you're just gonna see my life. Like, this is a day in the life, okay? But today we are doing a countdown because on November 11th, I'm going to release my debut novel, again, Finding My Way Out of Darkness. And for those who have come on this journey in 2021 and read the first version of the book, I love you for that, okay? Because you, like, POP, you held it down, okay? You held it down, and I love that. But for those who are supporting me on this new journey of re-releasing the book, I'm excited because it's just like, we did it, Joe, okay? We did it. So right now I am going to do a little behind the scenes work. I have to upload the book onto Amazon KDP, and I gotta fix some things on it, okay? I gotta fix some stuff. So I'm gonna fix some stuff, and y'all could come along and, you know, see what's going on. Sync is off according to Amazon, which is very annoying, I might add. So you know what, we are going to move this over. I have a yep, we're going to do that. We are going to make this transparent. We're going to bring this, okay, we got to move that over. We got to bring this here. Wait, bring that here. We got to light that back up. We got to take this. I was up until like 11 doing this yesterday. All right, y'all. It is day 11, I believe, until release day, and I feel good. I feel excited. Also feel a little sad. There's a little, you know, I struggle with my mental health a lot. So, seasonal depression, winter blues, whatever the girls want to call it, you know, it's knocking on my door like that Three's Company. Come and knock on my door. I'll be waiting for you. But I am just learning to push through, to keep going, to breathe, to take in the good things and not only focus on the bad things, which have been therapeutic, a bit of a challenge also, but it's very necessary. So I ordered my author copy for the book. Pre-orders are up, and the readers are my supporters. They are sharing and liking and commenting on everything, which just blows my mind, you know. I also have some events for 2024 that I'll be at, which is like wild for a debut author, at least in my experience. It's wild for a debut author to be at, you know, like some of the big book events that happen throughout the year. And it just reminds me of God's favor on my life and that I am exactly where I'm supposed to be, even if sometimes I don't feel like it. So, cheers to day 11 until release day. Hey y'all, today is day 10 until the release date. I'm excited, and today is also International Author Day, so happy International Author Day to me and to anybody else who's going to watch this video who indeed is an author. What else? I don't know. I'm excited. I already said that, but I'm also working on another project right now, so it feels exciting to work on something new. Honey, I'm trying to record a video. Yeah, so shout out to day 10. All right, guys, it is day 9 9 days into the release date. I am excited. How many times, somebody write in the comments how many times I said I'm excited. I am waiting for, I don't know what I'm waiting for, but the day is almost here. To 9 days. Hey y'all. Today is day 6 until release day. I'm at home. I'm in my house. I'm sick, as we can hear by my voice, and which was very irritating for me because why are we sick when we about to release a book? So I'm gonna take you guys along with me for my day. Hey, shh. We're gonna do some stuff today. We're gonna get all the stuff done today, just a little bit. So if you want to come along. I'm gonna try my best to talk, but let's see what's going on. Hey guys, I am 3 days, 1, 2, 3, away from the release date. I'm so excited. First of all, I finally have a voice, so child, if you're still watching this video, then y'all know I was down bad. Now, I can finally show you guys the paperbacks. The paperbacks are so, oh my God, let's just get into it, okay? She's gorgeous, is she not? Okay, this is the back. Nice little silhouette. Okay, and she's a thicky. Like, she really is. So, hold on real quick. Okay, so this is the first edition of the book. This is the first edition. And let's just do a compare and contrast. Okay, so she's bigger. She's thicker. Okay. And you know what, I love this cover for what it was in the start of my journey as an author. I feel like with this edition, it really was I wrote this book. I've been working on this edition of the book since 2015. 2015, I started the book in college. And I published the book in 2021. So, and this was the start of Michaela and Brian's journey. But the storyline is different. So in this book, Michaela is still she is a sex trafficked survivor. Brian is just a regular businessman. He's a regular businessman. He is not working with the FBI. Johnny, which is another character in the book, is still in the FBI. So he's the only one that's in the FBI. And one of the plot twists is the same. I'm not going to say it just in case you guys watch this video before you get a chance to read it. So there are about a couple of things that are similar from this edition. But when I decided to rewrite this book, so first in June, I just decided okay, girl, we are going to just give this a touch up. We're going to do a new cover. So it's only going to be the new cover. I was like, we're going to add. So this book is first person. Most of the POV is from Michaela, and there is one POV from Brian. So I went in there with the idea that, like, okay, we're going to add some more of Brian's thoughts. His, you know, the girlies want to get to know Brian more. Because it was only from Michaela's point of view, you know, I feel like the girlies, a lot of the feedback that I got from the readers was like the girlies didn't know how to feel about Brian. You know, they didn't know how to feel about him because we weren't able to get into his head until the epilogue, you know. And prior to me writing this, I didn't read a lot of stories that had dual point of view. So that was kind of like the inspiration that I wrote it behind. But then when I decided, like, okay, we're going to go in, we're going to change the cover, we're going to give more of Brian's point of view. We're going to, you know, we're just going to spruce it up a little bit. That was the full intention. And then God placed it on my heart, and he was just like, you know what, this story is good, but it can be better. And I'm always the person who likes to strive for greatness. So I was like, all right, it can be better. Let's do it up then. So then I just like prayed about it, and I like got so many ideas and so many things that I wanted to talk about. I was like, you know what, let's talk about the fact that our girls go missing and they are seen as runaways instead of as victims. Let's talk about the predatory relationships between young Black girls and older men, or even so, like young girls in general and older men. Like, you know, that like if you think back on it, I'm sure that you can think about a few people, if not yourself, when you were in high school, you got attention from an older man who, you know, may have been in his early 20s. And, you know, and like, you thought it was cool. Like, you thought it was cool. You thought it was cute. You thought it was that girl, or they thought that it was cool, they was cute, or they thought that they was that girl. But it's like, when you're that young, you don't realize that those relationships are wrong. Like, you know that they're like, okay, he's a little older, but like, you don't understand like the grooming that goes into it, the manipulation that goes into it. Like, there's a lot that goes into these, into that dynamic that is simply not talked about enough, or for me, that I didn't feel like I've heard about enough. So I was like, okay, so let me talk about that. And I was like, also, let me talk about you know, the story. I know that we don't like to, or we have enough, you know, traumatic stories in, you know, in the news and in real life that a lot of people read books to escape. And I understand that, and I respect that as someone who does also read to escape. But I feel like that certain times, some of these topics, they still need to be talked about. They need to be talked about. And I was like, okay, if nobody else is going to talk about it, then I'm going to talk about it. So I also wanted to just, you know, really touch on that when we have bad parents. Like, let's say, you know, for the people who are getting thrown out by their parents, getting put into dangerous situations because they've been brought into this world by people who should have never had children, you know. Thank God that is not my situation. And, but I just wanted to be the voice for those stories. There were so many missing people in this year, 2023, 2022, just in life. Like we just got the story of Natalie Holloway and what happened to her, 10, 15 years later? Like, we just got justice for her. And it's crazy, but a lot of our, you know, missing girls and boys, they don't get justice. They rarely ever get justice, actually, and it's pretty sad. So I wanted to write a romantic story about, you know, a woman who gets, you know, put into the sex trafficking ring, you know, by her father, unfortunately, but she has people who are looking for her. She has people who still loves her, and we have where the justice system actually comes in and does their job and finds her, you know, because oftentimes there's people on the street who are doing the work to find these girls or these boys It's the family members, it's the friends, it's the neighbors, it's the community that's coming in and doing a big portion of the work. But in the story we have, you know, the FBI that comes in and that does the work. So it's a lot. It's also, there's just a lot of plot twists in this book, in this version of the book, and a lot of things that I was just like, okay, let's talk about it. Let's get to it. But let's also talk about the romance, okay? The romance in this book between Michaela and Brian is so cute. You know, Michaela and Brian, they were best friends when they were younger. Michaela has a traumatic experience that causes her to have dissociative amnesia, which is amnesia from a traumatic event, and it causes her to forget about Brian and all of the life that they live. And this is like, they fall in love, become best friends before the whole sex trafficking thing. So when Michaela still has some light and some love in her life. So that happens to her. She forgets all about Brian. Then life is thrown at her. And she not only decides to actually stand up for herself, to actually continue to fight for herself, continue to fight for the other women that are in, you know, that predicament, in that situation. And she's like, I'm going to get some justice. So then here come Brian again, understanding that Michaela doesn't remember him, and now he's with the FBI and he's ready and willing to help her no matter what. And you know, and they fall in love as the story progresses. And it's really beautiful. You guys are introduced to some of, you know, Michaela's gang. She finds like a newfound family. It's really dope. It's really dope. I'm very excited for you guys to read it. I am probably going to publish this video on release day so that you guys can watch it. I'm going to show you guys the inside of the book. Let's get into the inside of the book and why I decided to, you know, format it the way that I did. Okay, so we have the inside of the book. I decided to leave the spacing. So I decided to make the spacing big enough for the girlies who love to annotate. I decided to make the sides, you know, like enough for those who like to annotate, because I love to annotate. Okay, let me not lie. I want to annotate, but I don't do it enough. But I wanted there to be space in between our lines, so when you want to write something in, you know, you can. We have our dual point of view. We also have our dedication. Unconditional love is measured by how many flames you are willing to walk through to get to your love. We have a playlist, okay? We got some old school, some new school. We got some hip hop. We got some R&B. We just got a little bit of everything, okay? We got an author's note, so please feel free to read this before you go ahead and start the book. Yeah, like it's really dope. So I'm gonna read the prologue for you guys. I'm gonna read the prologue for you. And yeah. We are taught as young girls to not shine too bright or to speak our minds because that's being sassy. We are made to feel uncomfortable in our own homes by having to change out of revealing clothes because the creepy uncle is coming over. We are taught to not wear red nail polish because then we'll be labeled as fast. We are taught not to wear our hair straight because then we are seen as being too grown. It's our fault for being sexually assaulted because we shouldn't have drank too much. We should have thought about what we were wearing before we went out for the night. Our young girls are runaways instead of victims. We don't get the news coverage. We don't get the grace to make mistakes. We don't get to cry. We don't get to say no. The world continues to take from us, never concerned with the fact that we already give everything that we have, and it is still never enough. There we go, we got a typo. Well, I am tired of the world taking from me without putting up a damn fight. If it's the battle they want, then it's a war they'll get. The silence that surrounded me reminded me of the fact that I'm truly alone in this world. Anyone who has ever meant something to me is gone. The woman who brought me into this world was taken by the deadliest disease that showed no mercy for anyone. It didn't discriminate against whom it decided to consume. It didn't matter that they were stealing my mom from me, that I wasn't finished with her yet. She had yet to teach me how to navigate through puberty or to find a perfect shade of red lipstick for my deep sienna lips that matched my entire body. It was hard not to have her by my side to save me from him. It is all because of him that I'm on the road to destruction in the first place. No one better than I when I disappeared from my school, church, or friends, even if I only had one. He made them think that I was going to college, but no one knew that would be the last time anyone from our world would ever see me again. The phone ringing at the same time it did every day for the past 8 years with a location, time, and threat made me pull myself up from my relaxing bubble bath to get into character. Michaela died every time Crystal had to come out and play her role. Crystal put up with the nameless men who paid to come to a show where the actresses didn't have the freedom to decide if they wanted to give up acting or if the understudies were too scared because they were new and had been shoved into the role, even if they never kissed a man before. The politicians, police officers, and priests all had a time in my theater. They thought they were untouchable and exempt from the judgment that was due. But even if I had to be the one to send them to hell myself, I would, one person at a time. So, that is the prologue. Yeah, I'm very excited. I don't really know how I'm going to celebrate this release. I think if I don't do anything this weekend, I think I'm just like going to take myself out to dinner or like go out to dinner to, celebrate with a few friends and some family. When I first published the book, I had a release party back in 2021. It was nice. It was still, we had a good time. But I don't really, that's a lot. And I don't really feel like doing that. I don't feel like doing that this time around. But yeah, cheers to 3 days before the release date. All right, y'all. It is 2 days until the release date of my debut novel. Again, if you know, you know. Find My Way Out of Darkness. I'm excited, okay? I've been saying I'm excited all week. And it's like, you know what? I'm excited, but I'm also anticipating like this being my, I guess like my start, my mark in this world as an author. Like every author wants to be successful, right? Like, of course, we want to be successful. We want to know that all of our hard work is actually paying off or being paid off. And I just like, when you want something so bad, like so bad, that you just like really want it to work, right? You really want it to work. And sometimes you want it to work so much that you are anxious behind putting out, a delicate piece of art that you spend months or years creating, and you just want it to work out, like I've wanted to be an author since, you know what, I'm gonna say like 2025. I wanted to be a self-published author, indie author. And at that time, I really, really was not in the bookish space. The only platform that I was on was Wattpad. So I have 2 unfinished stories on Wattpad. That's like my my very, very beginning author stage life. And yeah, I'm very excited. So if you guys want to come on this journey with me, please hit the subscribe button. I don't even think I said that during this whole countdown week and a half, 2 weeks, whatever. Whenever I started, I missed a couple days. But it's okay, And it's like, yeah, so this is me, this is my personality. I'm here for the vibes, I'm here for a good time, and I'm here for a long time, okay? So, let's come along. Like, I'm trying to show all the things on YouTube. I feel like I'm really not able to show my full personality on my Instagram or on my TikTok because, it's like books. And, you know, again, I show a little bit of my personality in my stories, but, you know, the stories don't last forever, okay? So if you want to see me, you want to laugh, you want to have a good time, you want to sing, you want to karaoke, you want to do all the things, you want to write, you want to read, get into it, okay? Now, please, I heard a big boom come from my microwave, so let's see what the hell is going on. Oh, what the? Now, why would my food do this? Oh my freaking gosh. What in the all the way hell? Now I gotta clean this up. All right, y'all. Good night. I'm finna chill hard on this couch, read, do other things. But 2 more days. Oh my gosh. Hey guys. Sorry. I need, you know what I need? I need a new chair for my vanity. I got a stool that's old, whatever. It is release day. It's release day. And I'm so just, you know what? I'm actually kind of speechless today. I am just like so excited, so happy, so overwhelmed by all of the support that I've been receiving from this release. I just, you know, as a person who kind of like I take up space, right? I take up space. I have a big personality. I have a loud laugh. I just take up space. And I used to not enjoy the space that I took up. And I always kind of felt, as a kid, I should say, I felt just like that nobody supported me. And I mean, and granted, you know, I had support, but this is just still how I felt. I felt like not a lot of people supported me. I felt like I was always the one rooting for other people to win, rooting for their things, their accomplishments, and I was always waiting for like, well, when is my moment gonna come? When will it be my time to shine, you know, and when will there be a time that people will come and support me? And when I first released this book, I had a lot of support from my friends and family, like, you know, my church friends, my church family, my friends, my family. And now this time around, where we have the second release, And I've just received so much support from people who don't know me personally, who don't know what my favorite color is, who don't know my favorite food or the things I like to do, who doesn't know the things that irritate me. Support from an online community who doesn't know me personally but still want to see me win. And I think that just like that speaks to a whole different part of gratefulness and gratitude that I have. I mean, that's the same word, but whatever. Because like, y'all don't have to support me. Y'all don't have to watch this video. If you're watching the video, you don't have to share the link. You don't have to read my book. You don't have to do anything, any of the things that you're doing. And you know, I know that my family and my friends also don't have to do what they're doing either, because they don't, but because we have that certain level of love between us, you know, they will. But for all of, you know, the Black romance community, Black book talk, regular book talk, anybody who's commented on my posts, who has shared the release date, who has encouraged me to keep going and to keep writing, because there are many times where I was just like, maybe I should just leave the book how it is. Maybe I shouldn't go back and rewrite it. Like, why does it matter? But it does matter. It does matter. And I'm just so grateful. Like, I'm so grateful. So grateful that I could cry, but I'm just not going to right now because I don't want to cry. But yeah, I really appreciate you guys. So that is how I feel. I feel overwhelmed with excitement, with love. I mean, I only just posted about it. I don't know. I think it's right now, it's like 12:25, maybe 12:30. But I only just posted like, hey, the book is released. And people already told me that they downloaded it last night. Oh, so y'all were on it at 12 a.m. I was knocked out. I like wanted to stay up until 12. I was going to go live on Instagram. But I ended up falling asleep. I was on the phone with my friend. She was like, I'm going to call you back. I said, okay, bet. She didn't call back, which was fine. And during the time while she didn't call back, I was falling asleep on the couch. So and I woke up very much like, I guess I never expect people to support me and care about me the way that they do. So when they do, it just surprises me, it shocks me, has me feeling all of the things. So yeah, that is how I feel today. Me and my friends are having a Friendsgiving today, so I am going to do my makeup. I'm not a makeup guru girl, but you know what? I'm gonna do my makeup. Oh, we can sit and chit chat about what I'm currently reading right now. We can do all the things. So let's get into it. So I think I'm gonna go for like a smoky natural glam. I don't know. I feel like every time it's time for me to do my makeup, I don't ever really know what I'm doing. I feel like I just be winging it. Like, I'm not the makeup guru girl at all. And I like, I used to dance. So I like am used to doing like stage makeup on myself. So I feel like, okay, there we go. We like the cool light. Because you know what? These walls in here are yellow, and the warm light makes it look even more yellow, and I don't like that. All right, so, I started reading, Bella J, who is a, Black romance author. Today's actually her author anniversary, so happy anniversary. And I really enjoy her work because we're gonna get plot, we're gonna get spice, and we finna get drama. Okay, all three things in a good book. Okay, we got the aquaphor on the lips. And I love that for us. I really do. Because who doesn't love those things in their books. I love everything about it. Am I gonna put primer on? I'm not. You know what? Okay, we're gonna start off with the brows. So she just released her book 1201. I believe she released it I don't know, sometime in October, like the end of October, I believe. And it is a really good book thus far. It's funny. So 1201 is about a girl named Time. The book picks up where Time's in jail. Okay, Time is serving time. Okay, and she got locked up